E.N.D here. Today we're going to discuss and explain how Constellation, the new mechanic in Theros Beyond Death, works. Theros Beyond Death has two new mechanics. One of them is Constellation and the other is Escape. I have already showed you how to play the Escape mechanic. Now today is the turn of how Constellation mechanic works and how to play it. Basically, Constellation says that whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, you have to do something. Yes, that's the easy thing to do. So whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, so you have to cast it or you have to do something that you get an enchantment under your control, you do something. In this case, we have here Citizen Champion, 2 and 1 green. This is a new card from Theros Beyond Death. In this case, Citizen Champion get a +1/+1 counter, and you also draw a card. Let's build our battlefield. Our battlefield is ready. We have some lands here, we have some creatures, and we have our Citizen Champion. Our Citizen Champion is casted. So let's begin casting Citizen Champion. We have to pay 3. We tap our lands. We put in play Citizen Champion. That's normal casting a creature. There's nothing there special. The creature goes on this deck, can be countered, can be responded. If the creature enters the battlefield, you put it in play and nothing happens. Now it's the turn of playing an enchantment, and I'm going to play All That Glitters. All That Glitters is an enchantment aura. I'm going to tap my white and my green. I will put my enchantment aura on this deck. Normal casting spell. This can be a counter, this can be responded. If nothing happens, I'm going to attach it to one of my creatures. You can attach it to Citizen Champion, you can attach it to any creature in play. In my case, I'm going to attach it to Fairy Godmother. An enchantment entered play, and you have to remember that Citizen Champion say whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you put a +1/+1 counter on it and you draw a card. We put the +1/+1 counter. Now this one, it's a 2/4. Simple as that. Obviously, not only aura are enchantment, there is also enchantments. Let's say that we're going to play History of Benalia. We tap the required land. We put in play History of Benalia. Same thing, can be responded, can be countered. Once History of Benalia is in play, we put Chapter 1. As soon as it enters the battlefield under your control, you increase the counters on your Citizen Champion and you also draw a card. So, Constellation, you have to read the card that whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, you have to do something. In this case, my Citizen Champion is a 3/5 creature. That means that my creature is growing more. Last thing, you have to remember that Theros Beyond Death, there are creatures that they are also enchantments. Yes, there are the gods and there are also the demigods. Here I have an example, Daxos, Blessed by the Sun. This is a legendary enchantment creature, it's a demigod. If you manage to cast Daxos, let's say we play the 2 planes and we manage to play Daxos, we put Daxos in play. It's a creature, it's an enchantment. That means that you also increase the counters on my Citizen Champion and I will also draw a card. It's simple as that. Daxos has also the devotion. Its toughness is based on the devotion. In my case, I have 2, I have 4, I have 5, I have 6, I have 7. In my case, the toughness of my Daxos, it's 2-7. Once I sacrifice History of Benalia because of the 3 lore counters are removed, this one will lose 2 Devotion toughness. That's how Constellation works. It's a very easy to play. You have to remember that Theros the Beyond Death, there are enchantment creatures, therefore any enchantments aura, any enchantments and any enchantment creatures, all these gives you an advantage if you play cards with Constellation. Can leave me a comment below what you think about this new mechanic. I think it's a very easy mechanic, it's a very nice way to play, and I think, in my opinion, during pre-releases this type of mechanic will gain a little bit of advantage over your opponents. Here is the subscription button, subscribe for my channel for more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.